boy, Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? I know you just seen my face not too long ago. You know, I came on here and did a show with West Coast and Landlord from Alabama. You know, we did the Dallas Cowboys uncut thing. Now, I had time to spin the block and open the doors up for the liquor store, man. We still got plenty to talk about, plenty of things to touch on, plenty of things happening around the Dallas Cowboys organization as we speak, as we still deal with the ramifications of Trevon Diggs being gone for the remainder of the season, y'all. So, hey, go ahead. If you just now coming in here, take the time, go get you a drink, go get you a refreshment. I got about an hour to change to give y'all some premium Dallas Cowboys content, man. So, hey, Dwayne Johnson, I see you sliding in already. Talk Cowboys, I see you. Say he a dirty bum. He definitely is. He a few other words too. You know, I'm not gonna say that, right? But you know, we'll talk about everything that we need to talk about, especially the comments made by Bart Scott. King Kaizen said, "Remember, this was the same guy who blamed Higgins for Damar Hamlin collapsing on the field." Yeah, he always makes controversial, unwarranted comments, man. So you really can't take the man seriously. He's not really good at his job. But like I was telling one of my supporters, man, if these folks were good at their job, I would not have nothing to do. That's why y'all depend on new media, because we don't come out here saying this blasphemy, and we don't come out here taking a shot at hurt players. Because we got more, self-respect and more dignity than a lot of these other folks do, man. But yeah, man, y'all slide in, hit that like button, hit that share button. Right, we gonna chop it up about this, man. Yeah, Sin City Cowboy, crazy stuff he said. Hoodlum said Cowboys are just unlucky. Man, injuries are part of the game, man. Injuries are part of the game. I'm glad that we're not unlucky to where we don't have a good backup, right? I'm glad we're not sending out a Kelvin Joseph out there. I'm glad we're not sending out Anthony Brown, right? So, while it's a horrible thing what happened to Trevon Diggs, I think we're very well prepared to overcome this and still be an elite defensive unit, man. I really do have faith in this coaching staff, and I do have faith in our defensive personnel. Yo, Joe, what's up with you? He said, Henny sharing your video, pushing the like button, slap Bart Scott 20 times. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So instead of slapping the Eagles fan today, we're going to slap Bart Scott. So, hey, all y'all know the drill. If you slap the shit out of Bart Scott, I'll give you half off all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in and come get drunk with your boy, Hennythemoor, inside the liquor store, man. He said, Bart Scott is why sports media is a joke nowadays, and I'm not giving any grace to Stephen A. Smith for checking him. He's the reason that Bart Scott can say stupid mess like that. Yeah, man. Like, hey, he opened the doors today. He said that something bad always happens to the Dallas Cowboys, and Bart Scott tried to piggyback on that. So you are right. Yo, what's up with you, Justin Kitchen? He said really bad weather might be on and off. Hey, man. He said, please, I need someone to tell me what he said was so wrong. Someone explain it to me, please. Oh, pretty much he just laughed at the fact that he laughed about the Trevon Diggs injury. Like, I understand, you said like, dang, something crazy always happened to the Dallas Cowboys. But he laughed. He laughed about it. And listen, it's not just us. Like, Trevon Diggs' brother, Stephon Diggs, was mad, called him out. Michael Parsons was upset about how he said it, called him out. So, it's not about what he said, it's how he said it. Like, why are you smirking and kikiing about this man being injured? There's not even a time to be bringing up the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? There's not even a time to be bringing up, this false narrative about something always happened with the Cowboys. Just wish the man a speedy recovery. Go on about your day. Stop being stupid. The comments that Bart Scott made. So, hey, man, y'all know the drill. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the share button on the way in. And also hit that Cash App or that Super Chat on the way in, man. We're still having a raffle going on. It's $5 a raffle entry. But since we really need manifestation now, we're trying to manifest that 6th championship. If you send $6, I'll give you 2 raffle entries. We're raffling off a copy of Madden 24, raffling off a Dallas Cowboy jersey, of your liking, and we're also raffling off a Dallas Cowboy bobblehead of the winner's choice. So if any of that intrigues you, or you just want to support the content and support your boy Henny, hit the Cash App or hit the Super Chats, man. Yeah, King Kaizen. And listen, if you can't donate $6, do like my boy King Kaizen did and drop 6 emojis, man. Because we're dropping 6 emojis. We're sharing the content 6 times. We're sending $6 so we can manifest a 6 championship, man. So help us practice manifestation in the liquor store. Make sure everything you do involves the 6, man. 6 emojis, 6 shares, $6 donations, and of course, slap Bart Scott goofy ass 6 times. So let's get into it, man. So matter of fact, I got it here, right? Because this is Micah Parsons' response to what Bart Scott said. Right? This is his response to what he said. I ain't got Bart Scott's actual quote up, but this is what Micah Parsons had to say. He was not happy, to say the least. He cut for Trevon Diggs, man. It's like his second brother or something, man. He like a brother to that man on this team. They always together. They're very close. Have a very good relationship. He said, "What the f? He old hating ass old head, lame as fuck. This why I really don't like talking to dudes in the media. As a former player, you are a lame, bro. Just facts. Joking about a man trying to feed his family and building a legacy. ESPN got to stop letting cornballs on TV." So Micah Parsons was not the only Dallas Cowboy that had something to say about the matter of Bart Scott's comments, right? Wanye Thomas took exception to what was said about his secondary mate Trevon Diggs. We also had DaRon Curse speak out about Bart Scott's comments. So the Dallas Cowboys are already upset. They were already mad. They were already, feeling bad for Trevon Diggs not being able to finish out the season, going down with that injury in practice nonetheless. But now you up here making a joke about it? Like, this man, is taking a blow to not to his overall legacy, but he was really building, on his career. Like, he was playing at such an elite level. He would have probably been an all-pro again this year. Probably would have, hit some incentive marks on his contract. Like, all different things that Trevon Diggs is going to miss out on. Not even that, but also missing out on the possibility to contribute to a Super Bowl run. Because I still think even without Trevon Diggs, we got good enough of a defense, to get to where we want to go. And so, they're mad, they're hot, they're pissed, they're upset. Like, why you out here speaking on this man? Why you out here talking about Trevon Diggs like it's a laughing matter? Right? Because you got to remember, back in the day, an ACL was damn near a career-ending injury. Like, back in the day, before we had modern sports science and modern medicine, people were not shaking back from ACL injuries like that. So the fact that you, as a former player, will sit here and make fun of that, will make fun of this man getting injured, kiki and giggling, I think it's funny. You are a clown, and you deserve every bit of backlash. If they fire your stupid ass from that show, you deserve it. If you get blackballed in the industry, you deserve it. Like, why you sitting here talking about Trevon Diggs? That man ain't did nothing but go out there, lace it up, and play football. Said, how many times did you hear people say Aaron Rodgers didn't want to see the Dallas defense? That's why he went down with his injuries. I fuck with y'all, but I'm gonna keep it 100 always, because that's joking too. But listen, I didn't agree with them saying that stupid stuff, right? Just because there are a small minority of people, making jokes and kikiing and stuff, doesn't mean that we got to be like them. Because I never sat here, and said that I didn't want to play Aaron Rodgers. I wanted to play Aaron Rodgers. I wanted to get that monkey off our back, right? I hated Kobe Bryant, right, when he was a player. But it hurt my heart to see him rupture his Achilles and go out there and shoot the free throws. You know what I mean? Like, I want good players to play football, right? right? There's still gonna be a Jet fan out there somewhere today saying we had Aaron Rodgers. If we had Aaron Rodgers, we would have beat y'all, right? So I don't ever like being a team without their best players. And I feel the same way. Like, I don't joke about injuries. I don't want nobody to get hurt. Even though I hate the fan bases, you know what I'm saying, of these rival teams, I don't want nothing to happen to them or their players. Right? Because at the end of the day, these are real human beings. It's somebody's child, somebody daddy, somebody brother, and somebody's care about that person. So, like, hell, I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote none of that. So I feel what you're saying. All right, it go. There are people, even that claim to be Dallas Cowboys fans, that are tactless, that are classless. I get that, but we don't have to be, and I'm not. So when stupid stuff like that happens, when people say goofy stuff, we got to speak on it. We got to handle it properly. He said he was laughing last season when Maddox was out with an injury. No disrespect to Maddox, praying. Yeah, Ryan Clark wasn't happy with that either, man. Exactly, Patrick Kennison. He said, I want all teams at full health, so when we beat them, no excuses. And I know it's far-fetched, right? I know it's super far-fetched because the NFL is a super violent sport. People get hurt all the time. Injuries are part of the game. But I like for the best players to be available, right? Even if a rotational guy. Okay, so the 49ers re-signed former Cowboys cornerback Anthony Brown, wave cornerbacks Trey Swilling. So they went and picked up Anthony Brown after all that. So yeah, man. So like Bart Scott was out of line for the comments he made. No sugarcoating, no way around that. And this is not even the most egregious thing that Bart Scott said. That man blamed T. Higgins for Damar Hamlin going to cardiac arrest on the field. He said it was T. Higgins' fault that man went to cardiac arrest. So it's right on brand for him to say stupid things like that. It is on brand for Bart Scott to say stupid things like that. So I am not, I'm not even surprised. Right? I'm not surprised by it. My only thing I got to say on that though, man, be better. Be better. You are a member of the media. You have a platform. You need to be better than that. Hey, I don't know who it would be, but there might be some person out there looking up to you, Bart. And this is the example that you set for how you conduct yourself in the media. So yeah, Bart, this ain't a good look, folks. This ain't a good look. Yo, what's up with you, Letty? They been tapping in and showing love. I live in New Jersey, and he said so many stupid things on Jets game day. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know why folks thought Bart Scott would be a good fit as an analyst. Well, I don't know why they even thought he would be a good fit as an analyst. But whatever. So moving along to more important things, because Bart Scott and his opinions are not important at all. Right, he was barely a decent NFL player, so I don't know why we're sitting here, concerned about Bart Scott. So let's move on and talk about some better players that are actually still playing and are good at their job, because Bart Scott ain't good at his job. So somebody that's good at their job is DaRon Bland, exceptional slot corner, and now he's going to get the opportunity to prove that he can be an exceptional boundary corner. Yeah, hey, Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark was pissed. They didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. But hey, DaRon Bland is a really good player, and he gonna have the opportunity to show that he can be a good boundary corner as well. I know I have my reservations about it, but it's official at this point. I showed y'all earlier the James Slater report. James Slater said that DaRon Bland is going to move to the outside corner from the slot position, and then Jordan Lewis is going to get his slot role back. Well, that was hearsay. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't official. That what her sources had told her. But now it's official. We're getting it from the horse's mouth. So who would know better where DaRon Bland is going to play than DaRon Bland? They asked DaRon Bland. DaRon Bland said he's going on the outside, folks. So it is official. DaRon Bland will be Trevon Diggs' replacement until the 2024 season. Right, so DaRon Bland will be Trevon Diggs replacement for the 2024 season. And listen, that's why I say the Dallas Cowboys are blessed, right? Because you're replacing an all-pro cornerback in Trevon Diggs with a young cornerback who had 5 interceptions last year, led your team in interceptions, already has a pick 6 on the season. So DaRon Bland has the same kind of DNA as Trevon Diggs. He is a ball hawk. He will take the ball away, right? He is not scared. He's up for the challenge. And he got a lot to prove. This man was a 5th round pick. So he didn't come in spoon fed. He didn't come in with all these expectations. He didn't come in, overhyped. DaRon Bland done worked his ass off to get everything that he got right now. So he's a grinder. He's a dog. He has skill. And listen, this is just a report by Joe Machado. Again, if you have not yet followed him on Twitter, if you ain't following Joe Machado, always giving good insight, good updates, good information. So make sure you follow him on Twitter, man. So he says, Cowboy cornerback DaRon Bland. He said, moving back to the outside will be good. I just got to keep my head straight. So, he pretty much confirmed that he is going to be the starting outside corner. I'm definitely a lot more comfortable. I'm not playing as much on instincts. I'm able to be better at my techniques. I've already been going back and forth from inside cornerback to outside cornerback. So I feel like it's not too much of a transition for me. Stephon Gilmore's advice to him, just keep it the same. Don't try to do too much. Just be you. And that's very simplistic but sound advice. Do what you did to get your foot in the door, right? So I have this. They have this saying, right? You got to keep doing when you get your lady, right? When you get a wife or an old lady or whatever, you got to do the same thing that you continue to do the same things that you did to get her, right, throughout the course of the relationship, and that's what's gonna keep your relationship good. If you wine and dined her, you listen to her, spent time with her, did all this other extra stuff to get her to agree to be your old lady, you got to do all that stuff over the course of the relationship. So DaRon Bland, the same way that you played to have this opportunity to be the starting outside corner, to win the trust of Dan Quinn, to jump these other guys they drafted higher than you on the depth chart. Continue to do those things, man. Continue to be a physical corner that makes plays on the ball. Continue to get turnovers. Continue to play sound football. Continue to not get too many turnovers. Continue to trust your instincts. Trust your preparation. Trust the things that you did, to solidify yourself in this league, as a player worthy of an all-rookie selection. And you'll be good. You don't have to reinvent the wheel out there because you still have backup. You still have Michael Parsons up there, speeding up the quarterback. You still got Osa speeding up the quarterback. D-Law, Sam Williams. That front up there is still going to apply pressure and make quarterbacks uncomfortable. You will have opportunities to take the ball away. You will have help, right? You will have help. So it's a marriage, man. It's a marriage. So if DaRon Bland continue to do what got him in the door, he'll be fine. So that is really good, sound, sage advice by Stephon Gilmore. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. You got a good front seven. You got good, and really, if you wanted to, right? Not saying that they would, but even if you wanted to give him safety help, you got great safeties. Malik Hooker showed that he still got range. Jaron Kearse showed that he's still a dog. Donovan Wilson is supposed to be back this week. So, DaRon Bland, I know it's a tall task. Those are big shoes to fill out there for Trevon Diggs, but you are more than up to the challenge. You are more than up to going out there and playing ball. You can be a starting outside cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys. I have faith in you. I believe in you, kinfolk. You can do it, man. Yo, what's up with you, Mr. Hardison? I see you sliding in. My boy Jamison Taylor, JJ the Mind said he a baby Diggs. They kind of have the same play style. I don't think DaRon Bland takes as many gambles as Trevon. I don't think he takes as many gambles as Trevon, but that's fine. But that's fine. He's still an outstanding cornerback. So now the question is going to be who is going to be the slot corner, right? Because we heard that that if DaRon Bland moved out there. Jordan Lewis would be a name to watch to get that starting slot role back. Jordan Lewis has played a ton of football for the Dallas Cowboys. He really was the starter last year, all the way, as recently as the 2022 season. Jordan Lewis was a starter, in this Dallas Cowboys secondary at the slot cornerback position. So it's not like he doesn't have experience. He's played a lot of football. He's been in the league since 2017. So, it's not like he's inexperienced, a young buck or nothing. He got experience. Like he has experience. He has a good work ethic. He has ball skills. So, I understand, why some people wouldn't mind having him out there. My only concern about Jordan Lewis is going to be his overall health. He just now getting back from a foot injury. He just now getting back from a foot injury, and he only played 9 snaps last year. All right, only played 9 snaps last year. Last game. So that's my only concern about Jordan Lewis. If they feel like he's healthy and he can handle the workload, that's cool. But if not, they already are talking about Israel Mukuamu as well, right? Because they talked about him having a positional flex. Matter of fact, let me get that pulled up. I want to talk about that and get y'all thoughts on it. And this was reported by Michael Gilkin. So let me get this loaded in. If y'all give me about 60 seconds, I'll have it up on the screen for y'all. So bear with me. But in the meantime, while y'all waiting on me to get this pulled up, man, please make sure you hit the like button for your boy Henny. Right, likes go a long way in improving the show. The more likes we get on these videos, the more the platform will promote them. So please hit the like button for your boy Henny. Please share the content for your boy Henny, so more folks can find their way in. And if you want to improve your odds of winning one of the 3 prizes, hit the Cash App or the Super Chats. $5 per raffle entry, but if you send 6, I'll give you 2 raffle entries. Right? Cause we need manifestation. We need to manifest this 6th championship. I felt too good about this season coming in for it to go down the drain based off of one injury. We can't have that. All right, so I almost got it up. So let me see. Israel position. I'm finna have it up for y'all in a couple seconds, man. James Simmons, what's up with you, man? I see you sliding through with the 6-shot glasses. But yes, the board Bland is supposed to be taking over the outside corner position in wake of the Trevon Diggs injury. So we know that Jordan Lewis will get some snaps. Apparently, Israel Mukuamu, shout out to Israel, friend of the show. He came on here, gave a fire-ass interview for Dallas Cowboys Uncut, and forever indebted to him for that. But according to Michael Gilkin, Coach Mike McCarthy said Israel Mukuamu has position flex. That's a big part of him growing here and earning more opportunities. His skill set is one of importance because of the multiple positions he can play. Mukuamu is an option to help out at nickel, right? So you have more than one option. What's up with your Mike DC4L? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, my guys. Salute to you, and thank you for coming in and showing support to the platform, man. So they're saying that Izzy is also an option to take some stress off of Jordan Lewis. Now, we seen, and shout out to the landlord for this, because he really sold me on the idea earlier today when we did the show. Israel played for us in the slot already. He already played in the slot for us. He played against Chris Godwin and took him completely out of the game. He played in the San Francisco 49ers game, and he played very good football. So the last 2 times that you called on Israel Mukuamu to play extensively in the slot, you got good results from it. Israel is long, athletic, right? Has a great wingspan. So, it's very difficult, especially in the slot, to get away from Israel Mukuamu. He's always in the play thanks to his length. Hey, salute to my guy, Mike. He said he liked and shared the video. I appreciate that. said Nation Wright might be called upon now as well. Nation Wright is on IR. He got put on IR before the season started. So Nation Wright will not be eligible to come back and play for the Dallas Cowboys until week 5, which is the San Francisco 49ers game. And we are not going to throw him out there that soon. Salute to my guy Neil, the serial slapper. He said he slapped 7 Eagles fans and 7 Cardinal fans on his way into the building, man. So, hey, salute to my boy Neil, the serial slapper, for coming in and handling business. So, salute to you, man. So, yeah, we got options. Like, I like Israel. Hey, salute to Snug, man, for the $20 cash out, man. My brother Snug said, I appreciate the conversation, man. I appreciate you for tapping in with us, man. Thank you for showing love. And Snug, because you sent, man, I'm going to put you down for the raffle, man. We're raffling off a copy of Madden. We're raffling off a jersey. And we're raffling off a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So because you sent the 20, I'm going to give you 4 raffle entries. So salute to you and thank you for coming in and showing love, my guy. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, no, I owe you more than that. I owe you more. Because remember, every $6 you send, I'm going to give y'all 2 raffle entries. Right? So every $6 you send, I'm going to give you 2 raffle entries. So that's not right. All right? So let's see. Divided by 6 equals 3. All right, so that's 7. So that's 7 raffle entries for you, my boy. So salute to you. All right, so Snug, booyah. He said Rich Eisen said some dumb shit saying that Brock Purdy will win MVPs. Well, this is the thing. If you look at Brock Purdy's raw numbers, they're going to look exceptional. They're going to look exceptional. He ain't had a turnover. He has like 5 touchdowns, like 5 or 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. Very high completion percentage. So at face value, Brock Purdy's numbers look exceptional, and of course he's on an undefeated team. So and that's the same thing that we were talking about earlier on today, when West Coast said he's glad that Dak Prescott isn't in these MVP conversations. He could just play quarterback. You know, that's sort of what was going on with Brock Purdy. He's just playing quarterback. He's doing what they asked him to do. And because the team is having success, they're going to value his contribution to the team. So the same thing with Dak Prescott. As long as Dak Prescott plays efficient football and we continue to win games, we'll probably be a 14-win team. He's probably going to have about 30 touchdowns. At this rate, he's going to have under 10 interceptions. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. He might get an All-Pro selection, right? And that's usually what happens. If a quarterback plays decent on a very good team, they're going to get accolades. We've really seen it with Jalen Hurts last year. The man threw for 22 touchdowns. Was a second team All-Pro. Had MVP votes and stuff. So that's just the way of the world, man. Letty said, does slapping a Packer fan or a Patriot fan count? I will let you get away with slapping a Patriot fan. Since we play the Patriots this year, I will let you get away with slapping the shit out of Patriots fan, man. So yeah, if you slap the shit out of Patriots fan, I'll go ahead and get you one. They always undervalue Dak too, though, because of the team he plays for. But listen, when you're winning games and Dak Prescott is going to be playing efficient football, he ain't going to have turnovers. They really ain't going to have a narrative to stand on with Dak Prescott. He's going to beat winning teams. He's going to have a winning record. He's not going to have a bunch of turnovers because the West Coast offense, the same shit they doing in with the 49ers, these screens and quick passes stuff. Dak Prescott's finally in an offense similar to that. So Dak Prescott's turnovers are going to go way down. His touchdowns and completion percentage is going to go way up. And, he will benefit from that. I haven't seen a Cardinal fan yet that really thinks they have a chance against us. Gorilla Mac said, is Lewis a better press and man corner than Bland? and could be used on outside in certain situations. It just depends on what they. It just depends on what they believe of the board right now. As of September 22nd, 2023, I know that Jordan Lewis was a good corner, before his injury. I just don't know how much of Jordan Lewis we're going to be getting, this soon, after coming back from a limb fracture in his foot. Right, so if he can show that he's still J. Lou, then I don't care what they do. They already move everybody around anyway, right? They already moved Trevon Diggs. Where they already were moving Trey around. They already were moving DaRon Bland around. They already were moving Stephon Gilmore around. So it really doesn't matter. I'm sure they all get opportunities to line up wherever they feel they need them at. And listen, Bart Scott was so lame. He did not even tag the correct Michael Parsons. He did not even tag the correct Michael Parsons page on it. He tagged a parody account. He didn't tag the account that tagged him and cussed him out. He a hoe. Like hoes do hoe stuff, man. So, hey, salute to my brother, the original people coming through, man, showing love to the platform. He's actively helping us do manifestation right now, man. He dropped the 6 championships, man. So salute to my guy, man. Yeah, Bart Scott's stupid. Like I really don't want to give the man the time of day. He's not good at his job. He really wasn't that great of a player, if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? He benefited for being around Rex Ryan, and being in that defense and playing with other good defensive players. But Bart Scott wasn't like that. Bart Scott wasn't like that. Hey, salute to Richard Davis, man, for the $10 Cash App. They got you multiple raffle entries. And I did say that every $6 will get you 2 raffle entries, so I'm gonna give you 3. I'm gonna give you 3 raffle entries for sending that over, man. So salute to you and thank you for the support, my brother. So hey, if y'all want to improve your odds of winning the jersey, of winning the copy of Madden, or winning the bobblehead, hit the Cash App or hit the Super Chats, man. And again, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Said Bart Scott getting checked all across the board, man. Listen, everybody on his ass. Everybody on Bart Scott ass, man. And he deserved it though. That was the stupidest. It was the stupidest thing to say and do. Like, you did not have to say anything about nobody. You didn't have to say anything about nobody, dog. Nobody. But I digress, man. Let's move along. Let's move along. So we did discuss Izzy possibly getting a lot of slot reps. I trust Izzy. Matter of fact, that's why I do want to ask y'all that before we move on. From a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust Israel Mukuamu? Because he did shut down Chris Godwin. He did play well against the 49ers. And listen, he played well on short notice. Because remember, he came on this show, right? And they told him like the day before the game that he was going to play. They told him the day before the game he was going to play. And he went out there and played exceptional football. Dwayne Johnson said his belief in him was an 8. I rock with that. DC for Life, Texas. How you living, my guy? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the platform, man. All right, Lady said 8.5. Okay. James Simmons, what's up with you, man? He said he got a 7. Hey, I trust Big Izzy, man. I trust Izzy. Crypto Keeper said, what up, Henny? I trust Izzy all day. Hey, I trust Izzy because he's giving me no reason not to trust him, right? When we gave him an opportunity, he took advantage of said opportunity, right? He took advantage of that opportunity. So I'm not concerned about Israel Mukuamu. Like, if they asked Israel Mukuamu to be the starting slot corner for the rest of the season, I'm fine with that. And let's also be honest about something else, because we only got Stephon Gilmore for this year. right? We only got Gilmore for this year. So theoretically, if DaRon Bland shows that he can be a high level outside corner, and then Israel Mukuamu showed that he can be an exceptional slot corner, then you don't have to even spend a draft pick on a cornerback. You can just retain the two of them, pair them with Trevon Diggs when they get back, continue to let Bart Scott and the other boys develop, and you can spend your draft picks on a different position. Because if DaRon Bland can show that he can be the slot, the outside corner of tomorrow, and then Israel Mukuamu can show that he can be the slot corner of tomorrow, you can spend your draft capital in a different location. So really, it is ideal for this to work out for the Dallas Cowboys. It is ideal for this to work out for the Dallas Cowboys. When was the last time that Izzy played? Izzy has not played, at least in the slot. Izzy has not played in the slot, if I'm not mistaken, since that playoff game. But he was in the game. If you remember, in the Giants game, Israel Mukuamu was the player that recovered the fumble that Trevon Diggs forced. So he's still getting playing time at safety, but I have not seen them play him at slot. I have to go back and check his snap count because he might have or I might have missed it. But yeah, Jameson Taylor said he's chilling in his bedroom. Hey man, that's what's up, man. I'm glad everything going well with you, my guy. I appreciate you. Michael Autry said DC4L, man. What's up with you? So anybody that's just now coming in here, we got the answers. We got the answers to what's going to go on, now that Trevon Diggs is gone. So right out of the horse's mouth, DaRon Bland said that he's going to be playing on the outside, and he already got some sage advice from Stephon Gilmore. He basically just told him not to reinvent the wheel. Then when it comes down to the slot cornerback position, Israel Mukuamu and a combination of Israel Mukuamu and Jordan Lewis will be your answer at the slot cornerback position. So they're gonna rotate those two guys. They're gonna have DaRon Bland playing on the boundary, and then Noah is going to be the emergency boundary corner from what is being reported. So that's your answer to everything. I said, I bet Stephen Jones got the same thought. Yeah, because listen, the Dallas Cowboys love their draft picks, and they only got 3 draft picks next year. Right? We got a first round pick, a second round pick, and a third round pick. And I think we might have a 7th or something like that. So as of right now, the Dallas Cowboys only have 3 picks. Because remember, we traded away our 4th round pick. We traded away our fifth round picks. Right? So we don't have a lot of draft capital this year. So we'll be needing to use the draft picks that we have, those high draft picks. We'll have to spend those on more important positions. So if the answer to your cornerback position is already on the team, that's a super win for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a super win. How long will it take Diggs to get back to normal? Not sure. The recovery time from ACL injuries vary. Some guys come back and they're good to go the same year. And then we saw people like Michael Gallup who tore their ACL, and he hasn't been the same since, really. Right? He wasn't the same last year, and he hasn't really played like Michael Gallup this year up to this point. So recovery times vary, but Trevon Diggs is still very young. You bounce back from stuff like that very quickly. I'm not that young no more. So when I tore my legs up a couple years back, it still bothers me. He said, "Is Cooks playing Sunday?" Boy, I'm glad you asked, man. I got a dope chat box, man. Y'all make it easy to segue. Y'all make it easy as hell to segue with so many good answers, with so many good questions y'all be asking, man. So salute to y'all in the chat box. But yes, Dallas Cowboys actually are going to get some positive injury news for once when it comes to these other players that we have on here. Again, shout out to John Machota. Brandon Cooks, Tyler Smith, Donovan Wilson are all expected to play Sunday. Also, a very good chance that Tyler Biadasz and Zach Martin are also available. So yes, you will be getting back. You will be getting back some of your better players. Your wide receiver 2 will be back. Tyler Smith, your starting left guard, will be back. Donovan Wilson, one of your starting box safeties, will be back. Right? They're saying that Tyler Biadasz will miss no time. They say that Tyler Biadasz should be good to go. They're saying that Zach Martin with that ankle, a lot of stuff they've been doing with him is precautionary. He should be good to go. So for the first time all year on the offensive side of the ball, you're going to have all your wide receivers and you're going to have all of your offensive linemen. And remember, the Dallas Cowboys have been trying to put this offensive lineup on the field together since the beginning of 2022. Since Tyler Smith's rookie year. They were not able to do that because before the season happened, Tyron Smith, had that severe leg injury. And then by the time he was getting ready to come back, Terrence Steele tore his ACL. So we never saw this complete offensive line. This is going to be the first time in 2 damn years that your starting offensive line is going to play together, dog. First time in a game in 2 years that your starting offensive line is going to play together. Tyron Smith will be out there playing left tackle. Tyler Smith will be out there playing left guard. Biadasz should be back to play center. Zach Martin should be good to play right guard. And Terrence Steele should be good to play right tackle. This is the healthiest your offensive line has been ever in its current incarnation. That's good enough for a round of applause right there, man. Clap it up for your offensive line. Clap it up for your wide receiving core. Right, your offense is going to be complete for the first time. All right, he said 105.3. They were naming all the backups and asked good or bad, and they said good on all of them. We're super deep, man. We're super deep. How many teams can go from an all-pro, right? Hey, man. Like, hey, how many teams can say, hey, man, we lost an all-pro corner, but we can replace him with a guy that got 6 interceptions in a year and 2 games. Like this man, listen. Matter of fact, DaRon Bland regular season games he's only played 19 regular season games, and he already got 6 interceptions on his career. You say you doubt he plays? From what Mike McCarthy says, he expects him to play. Mike McCarthy said he expects him to play. Now, if he doesn't play, that is an entirely different conversation, right? That's an entirely different conversation because the Dallas Cowboys don't even have a backup center on the active roster. They would have to call up Hoffman or one of the other boys, but they don't even have a backup center on the active roster. But from what Mike McCarthy said when they asked him about Tyler Biadasz, he said that he spoke to the medical experts on the team. He said they think he should be ready to go. So, hey, I always tell y'all to take what the Dallas Cowboys tell us with a grain of salt because they lie about everything, right? So, hey, you are right to be a little suspicious. We all should be a little suspicious. But as of right now, the report is he will play. So, I'm just going to go by the report. And if they change it up, if they hit us with a change of direction or anything like that, then it is what it is. But as of right now, they're saying that he should be able to play. All right, let's see what Cuz said. It said Bland will seize every ball thrown his way. Hey, that's a fire coming right there, man. Fire coming, and he dropped the 6 shot glasses to show show manifestation in the building, man. He says Tyler Smith missed 2 games with the hamstring injury. Biadasz has the same injury. Possibly. He possibly had the same injury. But also when it comes to hamstring injuries, it's also about pain management, and it's also the grade of the hamstring. So we'll see. Like I said, he might be lying, but you never know. The initial report is that he will play. So until they change it, that's what I'm going to go off of. I said they're going to seize us this 6th championship this season. I agree with that, man. It said if he doesn't play, then I want to see TJ Bass at center. They did say something like that, man. Like, hey, they did say something like that. They have given him snaps. They have practiced him at center a little bit to have some versatility. I forget where I saw that report, but that is something they have worked on with TJ Bass. So I'm not opposed to it. I like TJ Bass. I like TJ Bass a lot. My boy Q Ball said, but HTM with the medical staff we got, I trust Biotis will be ready. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys have one of, if not the best medical staff in the National Football League. They're award-winning. They've helped guys for the most part stay healthy. We really don't have too many huge injuries in Cowboys land. That's why everybody is so up in arms about the Trevon Diggs situation. We don't usually have injuries like this. The guy that gets hurt is usually Tyron Smith. We usually have a Tyron Smith injury, and then everybody else is usually healthy. We don't usually have like these rafts of injuries that have been going on. It said if TJ Bass is okay at center, Biotis might be in trouble. I mean, Biotis is up for a contract. And again, the Dallas Cowboys would love for somebody in-house to be the answer at the center position. The same way they would love for somebody in-house to be the long-term answer at corner. Right? The same way I said they would love for DaRon Bland and Israel Mukuamu to perform well at their new jobs. They would love for TJ Bass to be able to be a good center. Because they don't want to pay Tyler Biotis. They really don't want to pay anybody, but they would prefer to have a young, cheap, good guy than a young, semi-expensive good guy. I said, Cameron said, I mean, look at Hooker. He was at a 99% chance to get injured again coming into Dallas, and luckily he stayed super healthy, and I pray that continues. Our medical staff is great. Yeah, same thing with Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb said that the Dallas Cowboy medical staff prolonged his career. He said that. He said that the Dallas Cowboys medical staff prolonged his career. Q-Ball said, I see no problem with badass. I see no problem with him either. The problem is the Dallas Cowboys are cheap. The Dallas Cowboys are cheap as hell. It said October 8th. Can't wait. Oh, man. Who the hell we playing on the 8th? So let me see. Is that the 49ers game? Say they won't have that attitude when it comes to signing CD and Micah to extensions. They bet not. They know better. He said there's no corner in the league that never got burned. That is very true. There's no such thing as a cornerback that ain't never lost. Yeah, the 49ers game. The 40-winers, the 69ers, whatever you want to call them. Just make sure when you call them something, you throw major shade their way. Throw major shade their way. So I remember Cobb said they diagnosed him with issues no one else could even notice. Like you said, it prolonged his career. Yeah, because he said that they told him he had weak hips or some shit like that. That's why he kept having injuries. So he strengthened his hips and he played the majority of the season for the Dallas Cowboys. As a matter of fact, he didn't even have no lower leg injuries with the Dallas Cowboys. He had to miss time with a concussion. So, he's great. Like he was great for us. So HTM, I sent Law a clip of their morning show of Bart Scott smiling when talking about Diggs' injury and him saying Gilmore's body will give way. Yeah, that's some hating ass shit. Like, why do you want to wish injury? Why are you laughing? First of all, why are you laughing at Trevon Diggs getting injured? And then why are you trying to speak into existence Stephon Gilmore going down? You didn't need to hear what Bart Scott said. Bart Scott is a clown and an animal. He's uncivilized. So we know. I don't like Bart Scott because he chose to be a media whore. Emphasis on the whore. Emphasis on the whore for Bart Scott. Right? and you're a former player. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what folks got to do to prepare for these games. You know what they got to do to go out there and rehab and be prepared, and the sacrifices they make. Right. So like, why are you up here down talking another player, man? Like, y'all supposed to be in a fraternity. Like, the NFL supposed to be like a fraternity, dog. You out here down talking the injuries to players. And you're right, injuries are the only thing that can stop the Dallas Cowboys. So, that's why they're hoping and wishing upon a star that injuries happen to us. He said, why is Micah on social media? Because Micah crazy. Really, I think Dak is the only player that doesn't really have like a social media presence. One, because he got too many haters. They would spam his inbox with all kind of death threats and hate and vitriol all the time. So he don't be on social media like that. The only time you really see Dak Prescott on social media is when he's out there promoting like a brand. So when money is involved, he'll get on, he'll send a tweet or something. But Micah's young, man. Yo, my boy Neil with the $5 super. He said, I like the added fuel Fort Scott threw on the fire, knowing as Micah Parsons is hunting season for the Lions. Man, we're gonna beat the eyebrows. We're gonna beat the eyebrows off of the Cardinals because of these folks playing with us like that, man. Hey, Juan Cooper said, I will be. Hold on, let me get my boy pulled up. He said, I will be at the Niner game right behind the Cowboys bench, Henny in hand. Hey, man, you got to represent, man. You got to represent when you go out there, my boy. He said, that's right. They want us injured versus Bart Scott is a buster. Yeah, we're going to call, his name is Buster Scott from now on, man. Buster Scott. That man is not, listen, Bart Scott opinion don't matter about nothing, no way, man. So I don't know why we spend so much time talking about it. You said CMC may not make it through the season. He has an injury issue, but hey, I want them to play at full strength. If they play us, I want them to play at full strength. Because it doesn't mean anything if we can't beat them fully equipped, right? Because even if he might get dinged and miss time here, he'll be back for the postseason. So I would rather play everybody at full strength, and that way, in the minds of the players, that it leaves no doubt. It helps with their confidence going forward. You get over that hump. As you get over that hump, and think a team got your number, then you can handle it from there. Said, but this is why I'm so hyped this season. The team is so focused this year. Coaches and players are locked in. Yeah, man. Yeah, like for real. Hey, for real, DC for Live Texas. Like I don't want any. Yeah, I don't want any doubt left. I want a complete and utter victory. It said, HCM, my wife gifted me the Cowboys experience on Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Bless up, man. Indeed. It said, did you see what I posted on my YouTube channel? No, I'll have to go take a look at it, man. Hey, shout out to my brother Landlord from Alabama sliding back in. He said, in the motherfucking liquor store, P.S. a black man named Bart don't deserve a show. Hey, man, his name is no longer Bart Scott. Like my boy pointed out, we will now call him Buster Scott for the rest of his life. Matter of fact, Buster Snot. Right, Buster Snot does not deserve to have his real name used. Buster Snot, because that man, we're not gonna even call him his government name. He don't deserve none of that. He didn't come in with respect. When you lead with respect, you know what I'm saying? Like you usually don't have no issues, right? That's why I always lead with respect. So when somebody disrespects me, the reaction I give is earned. Like you earn whatever I do to you. He said, Bart is bad enough. My boy said Fort Snot. Man, I'm like, yeah, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And you would think this man, you would think that this man had better things to do with his time. Like you think he would be out there working on his craft and trying to be a better analyst because you're struggling out there, my boy. You're struggling out there. He said, plus at King Kaiser and Purdy scary ass when he got pressured. He made a bunch of questionable throws when he got under pressure. Purdy did. They're not going to talk about it because the balls did not end up getting intercepted. But he should have threw about 3 or 4 interceptions, man. He put the ball in harm's way on that first drive. Yeah, Bart Scott also said that the Jets would run for over 200 yards on the Dallas Cowboys defense. But hey, I'm glad that this defense got worked up. I'm glad, that they out here. I'm glad that they out here. He said he's driving. Yeah, I'm glad he lit that fire underneath the defense. Now I know for a fact they're not going to come out flat because of this Trevon Diggs thing. Like they're going to be mad. They're going to be playing their asses off for Trevon, man. They're going to be out there going crazy for Trey. But yeah, man, I do have to depart from y'all. Unfortunately, I wanted to come back and touch on the Bart Scott situation because we didn't really touch on it during our last show. I got to go pick up my grandson from his after-school program. So I appreciate all 94 of y'all for sliding in, showing love to the liquor store. Just make sure on the way out, you hit that like button. On the way out, hit that share button. On the way out, drop a middle finger emoji to Bart Scott. And yeah, man. So I'm sorry, bust the snot. Yeah. So on the way out, hit the like, hit the share. He said, "Did you see that Dog claiming is reporting on the backlash Bart is getting is becoming a national story?" Good thing. Good. They need to fire his ass. But yeah, man. I'm holla at y'all. Hey, salute to my brother Steven for another $5 raffle entry. So salute to you, and I appreciate you. And if y'all want to be like him and improve your odds of winning one of the 3 prizes, is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat on the way out, man. I'll get you taken care of. But hey, peace, God bless. If anything changes or anything happens, I'll holler at y'all later on tonight. But I gotta go get the little one. I'm holla.